Hello YouTube, it is Championdjk coming at you again with another weekly episode, and today's another one, the one time a month that we do the monthly meat haul video. So, I have a Diecast group here in the Fox Valley that we get together every month and we buy, sell, trade, all sorts of stuff. It's open to the public, yada, yada, yada. Talked about it, once a month for the past, I don't know, almost 2 years now or something like that. It's been a while. And it's the best time of the month for me as far as diecast goes. I usually end up scoring quite a few items. And this time was no exception. Very, very pleasing monthly meet. Again, if you didn't get to check it out, last week Saturday was my birthday. And I had a great time, and that was at the Diecast meet. I went to that during the day and did some other stuff at night. Had a great day, and also Calm and Collected, the YouTube channel, posted 2 videos of an interview that he did with me. If you did not check those out yet, definitely check them out. They're linked in the last Diecast weekly video that I did from last week. If you haven't checked them out, do check them out and let me know what you guys thought about the interview. I had a really fun time talking to him, and I thought the information was pretty good. So let me know what you guys think. So that was fun. So I had a really, really good birthday, and I got some really cool stuff. So I'm just going to show you everything I picked up at the meet, and then of course we're going to open, a lot of it. And yeah, well, actually, first let me start with one little piece of mail I got here. I got this from Matt Brown. So pretty cool. He comments on a lot of my videos and stuff like that. He sent me, this was actually supposed to be for Father's Day. He sent me a Father's Day gift, which was this, and he also sent a hauler for Diecast Room. So we'll go ahead and check that out. Check this out. It's an M2 hauler. I actually don't have a single M2 hauler in my collection. I don't. The only time I've ever picked them up is when they've been chases, and I've always traded them away. So I've actually never opened up one of these Chevy LCF whatever trucks, and I know they've put out like tons of these. So we're going to open that up in the second segment of the video. I'm going to actually add an M2 hauler to the collection. I just never have bought one for myself. I never have. So we'll check that out. And then we'll get to the stuff here for the meet. So the meet, first thing I did was I traded actually for this Chevy Gasser. This is from the 2020 Los Angeles Collectors Convention. These are limited to 5,500 pieces. This one is number 5252, 5252. The Dutch Courage. I actually traded another convention, the one from the 2020 Nationals Convention, the White Lightning, is what I traded for this, 1-for-1. I don't know if the value is right on or not. I don't really care. I had traded for that White Lightning some months ago at the Diecast meet, but I'd rather have this one. And the reason why I'd rather have this one is because, well, I've got a little bit of Dutch heritage. And I thought that even though this looks like a plate you'd find in your grandmother's like curio cabinet or whatever, I think this is cool. And we're going to open it. So there you go. We're going to open this expensive piece. I don't know what these are going for right now. I'm sure it's like $100+ dollars. I didn't pay a dime for it. I traded for it. Whatever. I don't even know what the value of the cars. I don't remember what I originally traded for this. Traded for the White Lightning and then eventually traded it for this. Whatever. It doesn't matter. I got this in my collection. It's staying in my collection. It's getting opened up. And then another Hot Wheel piece that I got was this random Surf Patrol truck that says Team Noah on it. I don't know the significance of this one, but I don't think this is a straight up mainline release, or maybe it is. I'm not really sure. He said there was something special about it. I don't know. It wasn't expensive. The guy that sold it, Team Noah Off-Road. I don't know the significance of it, but I do kind of low-key collect this truck casting. So when I see variations of it I don't have, and a lot of them are really ugly, I do tend to grab it if the price is right. So I did grab this one, you know, and we'll open it up and check it out. Why not? All right, so then I got, well, sticking with Hot Wheels, I picked up a set of the Deutschland Design Car Culture set. So I picked up this set. I already found these two, and we opened them up last week, so we're not going to rehash this, but we will open up the other three, which is these guys right here. So you got the Porsche, you got the VW, and the Audi. We will go ahead and check the rest of those out, and I got the other loose ones out so we can look at the whole set at once. Not going to do a separate video on these, even though I probably should. It just doesn't matter right now. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to open them up, and we're just going to check them out now. So there's that. And then the rest of what I got is Auto World. So I've already done the unboxing on the set that has these in it, which is 2021 Release 2. So I got 2 extra vets to put in a box because I already have loose ones. I got 2 extra trucks, and I got an extra one of these. And that was it. I could have bought a full 2 extra sets, but I just got extras of those. But the big thing is I got just a couple Ultra Reds. And we are going to have an Ultra Red cracking party. We're going to open up all these. All right, so the majority of them, I got lucky because SC Diecast, local, hobby dealer, ended up getting straight packs at all of the Auto World from that release. They got a straight pack at each one. And out of that, they got 4 of the 6 Ultra Reds. There were a couple that didn't get any Ultra Reds in, which was kind of surprising. But I was able to cut a deal with them. I traded an M2 hauler and, whatever the rest in cash. And I sold a bunch of stuff at the meet, so really wasn't out of pocket anything for these. But I was able to get these 4 checked off right away. So the only other 2 cars in the set are the Nova Wagon and the Cadillac, and I've already got the Cadillac coming from eBay. I won an auction on that, so I just need the Nova Wagon, and 2021 Release 2 will be complete already. So that's fantastic. We're going to open up all of these, and we're also going to open up this one. This is another thing I was able to trade for my buddy Dave Ritchie. Traded him a small piece plus a little cash for this Challenger, and this is from 2021 Release 1. So 5 Ultra Reds. That's a good day. It really is. So I was really happy. I had a really good time at the meet. It was my birthday. I was playing that up. I won the 50-50 raffle, which is just crazy. We do a 50-50 raffle there. Half of it goes to the venue and half of it goes to the person that won. And because they let us have the venue basically for free aside for that, which is great. And it just was a wonderful day. So that's great. So now I actually only need 1 piece now from this release, from 2021 Release 1, and that is the Camaro. So I need the Camaro Ultra Red from this release, and then I'll be complete, and I'll be caught up with 2021. So the Camaro for this one, and the Nova Wagon for the other one. And then we're good on those. Oh, I think I also need the Suburban Ultra Red, but I have that coming from my buddy Tor. So I've got one coming at some point. So I really just need that Camaro. All right, so we are going to open up 5 Ultra Reds. We're going to open up an expensive Hot Wheels piece. We're going to open up some Car Culture, and we're going to open up an M2 hauler. We're actually going to start with the M2 hauler. Maybe we can set some cars on there. Check it out. All right, so stay tuned. Let's go ahead and flip the camera around and check out some stuff up close. All right, guys, let's get to opening some stuff. Let's do this M2 Auto Hauler. Look at this. Pretty cool. It's a GTO. So I'm sure that's why it was picked out to be mine. It's been opened, it looks like. This is cut, so, and that's fine. Not a big deal. We're again, first time having one of these in the collection, so should be interesting. Pretty sure I've never opened up one of these, ever. Which is kind of surprising considering I've been collecting now for quite a while. And just never have opened up a hauler. I think I've never opened one. Maybe I have in the past, I don't know, and reboxed it just to check it out. I don't think I have, though. So we got screws to deal with, which is to be expected. Quite a few of them here, but they shouldn't be too tight. Not even sure if they're in, like, he must have repackaged this, because normally M2 screws are nothing short of a nightmare trying to get off the base. Alright, whoa, we crashed our truck. Alright, so let's get this base out of the way. And we got the truck, and then of course the trailer with the GTO. We're gonna get the GTO off of the trailer. So order of operations right now is we're going to go ahead and take a look at this M2 first, and then we're going to look at the Hot Wheels, and then we're going to finish up by opening up a bunch of Ultra Reds. So if you don't want to watch the entire video, you can fast forward accordingly. But let's check this stuff out. Okay, I mean, I'm sure a lot of you that are watching this have had an M2 hauler in your collection. At some point, maybe some of you that are watching in other countries where maybe M2 isn't sold, maybe not, but this is the first time for me, and this is just a basic flatbed, and it does look pretty decent. I'm going to clean it up a little bit here. I guess let's start with the truck itself. Pretty solid piece, actually. You guys know I don't really get crazy about M2, but actually this little thing is actually quite cool. That is actually pretty nifty. So it's a metal body. Is this metal? Yeah, metal, like chassis. I think that's plastic right there. Yeah, that's plastic. The tanks are plastic. We got dualies. That's cool, man. Would I get a bunch of other ones? I don't think so, but it's cool to have one. Definitely. So then the trailer. The trailer is actually very thick metal. Heavy duty metal. You got some like wood grain action in there. Just basic flatbed trailer. You could fit a few cars on it. It's got like little raised portions, which I'm not really sure. Maybe you'd put it like that so it doesn't roll forward. It's definitely not like a toy to be played with. Kids would destroy this thing. The GTO casting, I've had a few of these. I've got a couple different variations of the GTO casting in my collection. I'm just kind of using this to kind of buff it up a little bit. Got a little bit of dust on her. I've got a few of this GTO in my collection, and they're pretty nice. Plastic base on this one. A lot of times you see this casting in the driver series. So, and this is like the version of it. Doesn't have an opening hood, no opening doors, anything like that. And that's kind of how I prefer my M2, without opening features, for the few that I do have. And you guys know I dig on the GTO stuff, so it makes sense for me to have this in my collection. So it's pretty cool. I will say. Would I go out and get more? I don't know. You know, probably not. It'd be kind of cool to get a car carrier. I know they do the car carrier one. That one might be all right to get. I don't know if I've seen one though. Then put that out in a long time. That is definitely one I would debate on getting. It rolls and stuff. Oops. Dump the car. These move at all? Nope. Those are stationary. It sits pretty level. Not bad. Not bad at all. Alright, we're going to kind of just set this in the background here. Hopefully you're alright with that. And then let's go ahead and Hot Wheels it up here for a second. We've got Team Noah. Real basic. Yeah, I'm having deja vu with this. I almost think I already have this truck. I don't know if I do or not. I did kind of look around before the video just to see if I did. And I didn't see it, but gosh, I'm really thinking I do already have this somewhere. But whatever. I guess if I find a duplicate someday, I have to, and we'll eventually get rid of one. But here it is. Real basic truck. This truck has been released as under several names, I believe. This is the Surf Patrol on this one. I'm not sure what else it's been named as. It's a little Chevy truck. Team Noah Off-Road. Again, I don't know the significance of that. Probably has something important. I'm not sure. But yeah, just a basic truck. Not much to look at there. Then let's take a look at the Deutschland design cars, and then we'll open up that gasser. Starting with this one here. T1 panel bus. Really cool to see it like this, just in basic, kind of a basic livery, because most often this casting has been, as you probably know, in pop culture releases with just, you know, pop culture graphics on it. And some people really like those. I do not. It's not my thing, and that is fine. But I would say this is pretty cool. T1. I think it's a good wheel choice on it. I think it looks really good, nice and basic. Rides real low, as all of these do. Nice thick casting, and like I said, it's basically been, you know, pigeonholed into the pop culture releases. There's only a few that aren't, and I think one was maybe a car culture release it got once, I think in Moon Eyes livery. Still a busy livery. And then it was also a Fat Lace promo piece, which I used to have the Fat Lace one. I eventually just sold it. It was just too expensive for me to keep in my collection, and I didn't see any reason to keep it, and I just didn't. So this is the best version I have right here. So pretty cool. We're actually going to remove Team Noah here. We'll put that up there. And then the next is the Porsche 959 1986. So this was in the Wild Terrain Car Culture series is where this debuted, and now we have it here. I am, and was, and still am, whatever, disappointed in this casting. I hate to say it. I love the Porsche 959. It's like one of my favorite cars of all time. It's just from that era of supercar when I was growing up, where, you know, like the Lamborghini Countach or the Lamborghini Diablo, either one, take your pick, or the Ferrari Testarossa, Ferrari F40, again, either one, take your pick. And then the Porsche 959 were just, you know, the dream cars of my childhood, I guess we'll say. And although I do like that they kind of did like an off-road or rally version of this car, I just wish they would re-release the 959 or put out the other one, the older casting, or redo the casting as like the real legit, you know, car, and not necessarily like the rally version of it. And this is kind of cool. The wheels are just, they look huge. There's some weird kind of proportion things I think going on with it that I'm just not a huge fan of. I would love to get a 959 in just like an immaculately detailed 1/64 scale release. I think the closest you're going to get to it is a Kyosho, and I don't have it, so I don't know how good even that Kyosho is. In pictures, it doesn't look all that fantastic. I really wish, like Mini GT would do a 959. I think that would just be, right up my alley. So I would be a huge fan of that. I hope that happens at some point. I mean, if Mini GT did a 959 and maybe, Auto World did a Dodge Caravan, like an 89 or 91 maybe, Plymouth Voyager, maybe I could just quit diecast collecting because I'd have everything I wanted. But yeah, it's kind of cool, whatever. It doesn't have a back window. It's graphic on. I don't know. I am not a huge fan of that, but you guys let me know what you guys think of this casting in particular. But this, to me, is right up there with one of the most disappointing castings ever. And I'm sure that's polarizing. Some people may really, really like it. I just, I like it because it's 959, but again, I'm a little disappointed in it. The original 959 casting, I think, actually even looked better than this. Dare I say it. So this is like right up there with Greenlight putting out the Datsun 240Z, which turned out terrible. So it's my opinion, all right? I'm entitled to it, I guess, or not entitled to it, but, whatever. I can have one, right? Just like everybody else. So, not a big fan of that casting. It does look pretty decent in white. Maybe it'll grow on me eventually. This Audi S4 Quattro looks, for a nice premium casting from Hot Wheels, like this is the best you can get, really. Super basic and just what you want. The color's a pretty color blue, metallic blue, and then you get, the details on it just look good. You've got the, the headlights. You got the Audi logo up there in the front. You've got your Audi logo in the back. Taillights. Nothing crazy on the side or anything like that. Just a nice, basic casting. Good wheel choice, I think, as well, for this. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing to complain about here with this one, for sure. So I am digging this. And I believe this is a brand new casting, right? This is the first time we've seen it in this Car Culture lineup. So Car Culture has been great for that. Brand new castings, brand new premium castings added to the mix. And quite good. I would say this, honestly, well, I can't say that. The BMW is pretty good too. You almost could mistake these two for each other, but I think the Audi looks way better, in my opinion. Obviously, the best one, though, to me, is still the Red Pig. I mean, this is just... this is wild. This is just a fantastic tooling and a really cool casting, and it's definitely the best in this series. But I would say second best would be the Audi. Third, I might even go VW, because I do like it. I do like it quite a bit. Let's, whatever, let's just kind of keep rotating these in and out. Maybe we'll put these two. Can you fit 3 cars on here? Oh, you almost can. Not quite. Anyway, see if you guys agree with me. You think these are the 2 top picks for that set? I think they are. All right, let's open up an expensive Hot Wheel. Let's just get this over with. This is a 2020. We're taking it out of the Protecto because we no longer need that. 2020 convention piece. And a lot of people did not like this and made fun of this livery on this gasser when it came out. And I get it. It's understandable. It does look like an old porcelain collectible plate, but you know what they say, if you ain't Dutch, you ain't much, right? I mean, that's what my grandma used to say. But anyway, so we got a high number here, 5252. Yeah, it's kind of cool. We only got 5252. It's kind of a neat number out of 5,500. I mean, we're nearing the end of the production run, right? Oh, it's a dinner car, that's right. For Steve Vanderbeek. So I think it's really cool. Okay. You guys may not think so, and that is fine. Yep. We're going to devalue it a little bit by opening it up. Again, I don't care because it is going to stay in the collection until I'm done collecting. And, you know, believe it or not, people do not have problems selling loose cars when they're these. Sometimes people want a loose example of these things. Yeah, I'm not going to get as much cash for it, obviously, if I do decide to turn it around sometime, as it would be if it were carded. But I do not care because I can't display carded cars in this room. There's just no room for them. So, real basic kind of livery, really. I mean, but to me, it's something special. Chrome base. I don't know which version of... I think this is the... There's two different versions of this casting depending where the rivet is. I think the basic one's got the rivet up front. This is the more premium one, I believe. Somebody will correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this is cool. Right? Let's go ahead and move the Audi, and we'll put this guy up there. So that's basic, right? I mean, nothing really to talk about. It's a gasser. It's cool. It's always going to be popular, right? Because it's a gasser. It's got some nice little minor details you don't really realize in the package. Like the bluing of the exhaust where they come out right here. The like headers. And then it's got a light blue like radiator and stuff. And then it's got some blue up there. It's got some nice little details. And it's got the convention details, nice tiny on the back, which is what you kind of want. It's a dinner car, so the Dutch courage. All right, it is Auto World time, and that is going to be the remainder of the video. So if you're not an Auto World fan, I am sorry. You might as well just turn it right off because this is what we're going to look at. So we're going to start, and actually let's just clear the back. So we're going to start with the 2021 release 1. So this is version A of the Dodge Challenger RT Scat Pack 2019. And then this is version B. So version A is in pitch black. Version B was in some other blue color. I don't have the packaging on here, so I can't tell you what the color was because I only have the card of the version A. Nice release of these. It's the blue color looks fantastic, and you cannot go wrong with the black one. So really, really cool. We got those two right there, and then we got the Ultra Red. So it's on the version A card, but again, if you're new to Auto World, this doesn't matter what card you find it on. It's the same car for the store releases anyhow. Let's go ahead and open this up. Let's free the piece. Yeah, this could be a bunch of Free the Piece Friday episodes, but I decided we're just going to open up all of them because I just want them loose. So the way the Ultra Reds work for this particular release is they have a red base. Look at that mash up there in the back rivet. So they have a red base, a Ultra Red body, and I think they all have red interiors. I'm pretty sure they do. You know, and I'm too far away from the other ones to go grab them and look, but I do want to know. Yeah, I think they all got. Yeah, all the Ultra Reds have red interiors. So that's kind of cool. It's a different thing for this release. And I think they go after the version A car. But I think the plates are the same. Scat Pack, yeah. Scat Pack, yep. So, anyway, really, really cool. Big fan of that. It's just a nice, basic looking Ultra Red. The nice thing about the first two series of 2021 is they don't have any weird colored tires, which I believe the subsequent series of this year, the Ultra Reds will have either white or red tires. I believe white tires for the rest of the year. I think that's the case anyhow, from images I've seen. But yeah, so there you go. Very, very awesome. So that's Ultra Red number 1. I have to just kind of set these aside here, keep them in order. What should we do next? Should we do the vet next, or should we do the other? Yeah, let's do the vet. Why not? All right, so the vet, brand new casting from Autoworld for this year. Very, very cool. I talked about it quite a bit more in detail when I did the unboxing for this series. So version A, you got in black, and then version B in white. I actually think I like the white one better, which I talked about a little bit more. The casting itself looks pretty good. Yes, you do see some panel gapping here because it's got the opening feature, but I think they did a really good job in this casting, and I don't think there's really anything to complain about. So we'll go ahead and set those up there, and then of course we got the Ultra Red. Now the Ultra Red of this is commanding some premium prices on the good old eBay. And I can see why, because it is very good looking. If they would have messed it up with like white wheels or red wheels, I don't know if it would be quite as fantastic. You know, maybe it would be, maybe it wouldn't be. But we're going to go ahead and open it up. And let's see if you guys can take a look at this and kind of pick out the traits of the Ultra Red. Well, we got the obvious Ultra Red body. We have a white interior. No colored base. Tooling number 57, by the way. But we have a white engine. I am actually not going to even open this up because it is shut very, very tight. And I'm sure it would shut fine again if I did open it up, but we're just not going to do it today. But the normal, because you could see the engine anyway, but here's the engine in the white one. We can open up this one. So there you go. There's the motor in there. Shuts really nice. And then, of course, the Ultra Red. So the Ultra Red has a white motor. And no, it's not because it's part of the interior. I believe all the Ultra Reds in this release are going to have white. And we'll prove that. We will open up the other one. So this thing is just, I mean, it looks awesome in this Ultra Red color. It looks really good. I don't see any like flaws with it, any quality control issues, so that's good and very good. All right, cool. So let's go ahead and set these aside now. And kind of set them in order. Let's do the Camaro next. So you got version A and version B. It's the casting I'm probably the least excited about. I guess I really don't need to mention that every time we look at it, but I'm just not, the styling of the new Camaros, I'm not like a big fan of that style. I mean, they look okay, but and Autoworld did a good job. I'm not saying they didn't. It's just not my thing. So let's go ahead and get the Ultra Red out here. There it is. Let's set the Camaros up here. So version A, version B. This is on the version A card. I think all the Ultra Reds I got are on the version A card. Yeah, they are. Okay. Like I said, it doesn't matter what card it's on. Oh, we got a jammed up back wheel. It's kind of like a little interior flashing. You can see that interior bit right there sticking out. Not a big deal. I'm not going to be rolling this thing down a track or anything, but it does kind of jam up that back wheel. So again, Ultra Red body, white interior, and we should see if I can get the hood open. A white engine, and there it is. So kind of a neat little thing. It's kind of hidden in there. You wouldn't necessarily know if you didn't see the vet. I mean, the vet obviously had the engine exposed through a window, but the other cars don't, so you wouldn't really see this unless you did open the car and check it out. I kind of like that little kind of hidden chase feature. Imagine if that's the only feature it had for like a white Lightning or something like that. For Johnny Lightning, is it just had a white engine. That'd be so irritating to people because you'd have to open it up to find out or try to get it to open up in the package. It's just funny. Don't ever do that, round 2. Just don't. Don't do it. Don't take that suggestion. But cool, nonetheless, right? I like it. All right, so again, I like it because it's just another color variation of the car, really, because it doesn't have those white, like a white tire or anything like that. All right, next. Honestly, this is probably my favorite release in this set is these Hellcats, or Demons, sorry. Demons, not Hellcats. The wheels just look awesome on this release. The Destroyer gray one just looks super mean. The yellow one looks really good too. I should have got an extra yellow one, but I didn't. And then, of course, we got the Ultra Red right here. So we got our version A, we got our version B, and then we got this bad boy right here. Just, I mean, it's a killer. Let's go ahead and open it up. So, free in the piece on these Ultra Reds. All right, so again, Ultra Red body, white interior, and we're gonna see a white motor. If I can get this to open up. Should we just trust it's in there? This hood is shut so tight. Usually that opens it. I'm sorry, but we are just going to leave that hood shut. I know it's in there. I know there's a white engine in there. But we're going to leave it shut. The only reason I'm going to leave it shut is because it is shut really tight. I don't want to dig in there with anything to try to open it up. So we are just going to believe that it is a white engine. So you guys can complain about that in the comments down below if you don't like that, but we are going to just say that is what it is. I love this release. It just looks awesome. The Destroyer gray, I mean, they're all good. All three of them are good. That gray one is just mean looking. And then the yellow one just looks, gosh, really good too. Just looks really good. And then this one's got the stripe all the way across the top, and this one does not. So that's how you can kind of tell too that this, of course, is the Ultra Reds take after the version A because they don't have the black all the way across the top. That's so cool. I guarantee this is probably going for a premium on the bay. I'm sure it is. All right, and lastly, we got the a lot of Auto World collectors or collectors of diecast favorite Auto World casting, and that is, of course, the Chevy square body pickup. In particular, this is the 1982 Chevy Silverado Fleet Side, 10 Fleet Side. This is another one where we can obviously see what version it goes after. So you got version A in this dark blue, which looks almost black, but it is blue, and this is a very pretty truck. I really do like it. And then you got the version B in black with a red interior, and this is a fantastic looking truck as well. Just really good. And then you've got the Ultra Red, which of course has the traits of the version A, so it's going to have that silver on the side and the same wheels as the version A and the white line tires and all of that jazz. And then of course we're going to have white interior. We should have a white engine. It should be easy to open the hood on this one, so we will open it up after we open it up. Packaging on the ground and truck in hand. $1982. Good year. There you go. White. Very cool. Of course, if you're not familiar with this casting, the tailgate goes down as well. Again, I'm just not going to touch it. I'm going to leave it up. It should open and shut just fine. I just don't want to do it just in case. Just in case. I don't want to ever have to replace this piece because I got a floppy tailgate. It's a really nice looking Ultra Red. It really is. I mean, all of these are. Wouldn't you agree? I mean, as far as chases go, this is why Ultra Reds are my favorite, is when they do them just in the straight, they just have an Ultra Red color. Oh, the tailgate is coming down. Just in this Ultra Red color. No crazy colored wheels or anything like that. It's just very, very cool. That's a cool image right there. All right, you guys, that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you guys very much again. Another long one, as usual. Please check out the playlist, all that good stuff. Like, comment, subscribe, all those fun things. And you guys enjoy the rest of your day. We'll see you in the next one.